I'm telling you right now, this woman is running in 2012. I want to know what you think about it. Hit me right now. 866-770-5556. That's 866-770-5556. Toll free anywhere in the United States. I want to finish up here with our last Palin clip, and then we're going to bat it around a little bit, and then I want to talk about some of the other things going on in election 2010. I'm talking about the Angle debate that happened right there with Harry Reid, and I'm also talking about the Christine O'Donnell debate with Chris Coons earlier in the week, and we'll talk about that. But right here is a funny thing that happened at the end of this sort of interchange. Sarah Palin actually interviewed herself. That's cut number 2, and let's listen to that right now.
Okay, some of the day are as younger. Excuse me.
I'm going to interview myself. This is my dream. What do you really read? I'm still kicking myself for rolling my eyes when I was asked that international interview at newspaper. And I rolled my eyes because the way the question was asked about, what do you read up here in Alaska? Because I got this look from this interviewer like I was some Neanderthal alien from like, do you read in Alaska? So I rolled my eyes and that forever has haunted me. Questions? Oh, this is the best then, yes. Questions to be asked from children. Are the children here? Did they skip school?
I think they're still.
All right. Okay, well, do you get scared talking in front of people? Not anymore, because I always figure, what the heck, I might as well call like I see it. You know, they can't do too much more to me, so yeah.
That's like me, baby. That's like Katie V. They can't do anything to me.
Okay, another question, does it always snow in Alaska? It's snowing up there right now. That's right. In California. It's beautiful here. It is very cool.
Yeah,
The last question, okay. Since you fly so much, do they always make you wear your seatbelt? Yes, they do. And you have to learn that sometimes you don't want to do what's annoying, but you do it anyway. They tell you wear your seatbelt, you gotta wear it. So, yes.
Well,
Treat you like everybody else, that's fine.
well, that's good, and that's right, because you're one of us. That's why everyone loves you. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Palin.
Dude, they love her, and I love her. She was on fire. It was unbelievable and incredible. She can even interview herself, and we have that video and 20-some-odd other videos of the event up on YouTube right now under conservative new media. You can see them all, favorite them, repost them, talk about them in the highest quality possible. Now, I'm going to say something before we bring Paul in here and kick this thing around to all over the country with the different hot races. Here's something that you don't know and you're never going to hear out in the mainstream media. We cover that event bigger and in more depth than anybody else. And I was there all day. And I can tell you right now, as in shape and intense and hyper as I am, being a 4-time national champion, I was tired. And here you have a woman that has traveled all around the country, just came from, a campaign stop and a big thing with Dancing with the Stars in LA or wherever that is. She was exhausted. After the last event, at like 8, 9 o'clock at night, the VIP dinner. Now, granted, remember, her event started at 3 p.m. and she had to get there early or whatever like that. And she was there with Todd and whatnot. She was already exhausted, tired. Before, with the VIP, with the cocktail reception and the photo line, she was just doing, photo. So after the last event with the VIP dinner, where she was exhausted and she wanted to get out of there, in the back, she met with 2 special needs children that were there. She made sure to call them out and get them over there to spend time with her and Todd, take pictures, do the whole 9 yards. I spoke with the family afterwards. I didn't want to get them on camera because, I don't want to, I want to, respect their privacy and not sort of, for lack of a better word, take advantage of the situation, right? She met with them, talked to them. She was so nice, so caring, so loving and everything. That's what I heard. That's what I could gather from the situation. Take the measure of that woman right there. I mean, think about that. Here's someone that they want to pillory and call all kinds of names. she is exhausted, tired, and meets with the special needs children, and dang the media that want to make fun of and somehow run all kinds of weird, salacious, tabloid-type stories about her beautiful son, Trig. And remember that? Back in 08, whose baby is it really, all that type of stuff? This is a woman with principles. This is a woman who believes in God. This is a woman who is a real conservative. And I'm telling you right now, God bless us and thank you for providing women like Sarah Palin for us to get behind and for what she's doing. I don't care if she doesn't run. I don't care if she's never president of the United States or anything like that. What she's doing right now for the conservative movement in helping candidates and fundraising and the example that she's setting for young women out there and the kind of compassion and humanity that she showed for those two young children who are unbelievable. Two little boys, brothers, had glasses on, whatever, cute as buttons. That shows you what that woman's all about. When no one's looking and there's no cameras rolling, unlike a Barack Obama with his teleprompters and his big rallies and this stupid rally that's going to happen with Stephen Colbert and Jon Stewart that the left is trying to hype up. That's what Sarah Palin's all about. That's what I saw, and that's what conservative new media is all about. And I just needed to bring you that story right here. And if you want to hear some of that reaction, not that particular story, but that kind of stuff, we might have alluded to a little bit of that. Go look at the reaction after the VIP dinner when we talked to Victor Kokia and some of the other women that were organizing this and about the real woman of Sarah Palin. I mean, Paul, what's your take of where this is at now? And let's kick it forward here, and then let's talk quickly about the other races. What do you think is going to happen in 2012? I think Palin's running, and I think that she definitely has the leading edge here, and I don't think Mitt has a chance.
I also think that Palin's running, and I'll just bring up a quick story that I came across. Somebody left a comment on actually a liberal blog, and the great site, conservativesforpalin.com.
We love C4P.
Yeah, that's right. They put it up. They brought this comment to everybody's attention. And the person that left the comment obviously has extensive knowledge of Sarah Palin. They didn't leave their name. They're like, look, I know this person. I know Sarah Palin, and one of my friends worked with her extensively in the Alaska state legislature, I believe. And he said, it's easy to get fooled by her accent.
Right.
Her phrases.
That's like me with the muscle shirts and the shirt off in the video. Exactly. I know where you're going with this. They underestimate her, and let me tell you, she is much smarter, much more adept and acute than you think, and she's no dummy. And I also want to say this very quickly, not to cut you off, Paul, but I want to kick forward to some other topics here quickly. It wasn't like she did a little handshake and a little quick photo op with the people in the back. First of all, I don't know what's going on in the back because it was a private meeting, but we saw there was a door there, and you could kind of see a little bit. She spent at least 10 to 20 minutes with these kids, okay? This was after she's dead tired. This isn't kiss the baby for the camera, boom, 5 seconds later, move off. No, she spent serious time with these special needs children. Wonderful woman, fantastic. Now, quickly, Paul, I want you to talk about this debate. We have two videos up where we handicap and we basically analyze the debate performances of Sharon Angle, who we strongly support, and Christine O'Donnell, who we strongly support, in Delaware and in Nevada. Two explosive debates where I think both women did fantastic. Start us off with Delaware, what happened there, and then just roll right into what happened with Sharon Angle over there in Nevada.
Yeah, they're actually similar occurrences in the sense that you had both of the female candidates, both Tea Party representatives, I guess you would say, and they've both been so wildly underestimated and caricatured that just by showing up and appearing credible, they boosted their stock immeasurably. But they did more than that. Christine O'Donnell, even liberal critics, were like, you know what, all of those appearances she did in the 90s on Bill Maher, they've all paid off. She was able to turn on a dime.
She was great.
You could see that she thought well on her feet, and she really had a strong showing, even though she was going against what most people felt was a biased set of moderators.
Yeah, including Wolf Blitzer. It was like a 3-on-1, and she still blew them up. Blew them up. And I loved her line on, you know what? I think more people are in tune with my Catholic beliefs than your so-called Marxist beliefs or whatever she said there. It's fantastic. I agree with you. They thought that there was some kind of caricature and they were going to blow her up. And here she stood toe-to-toe with Chris Coons and I thought got the better of it. And she's moved substantially in the polls, hasn't she?
Yeah, she has. She was down about 18 points or 19 points in the next to last poll. A new poll has just come out from Scott Rasmussen, says she's down just 11, so she's closing the gap.
Well, let's talk about the superwoman in Nevada, the woman who came on our air and who we basically, told her what she needs to do here to win and roll on. Not that she needs our advice because she's blowing it up out there, but it is very interesting that whenever we endorse anybody or give them tips or they come on our air on the John D. Villarreal radio show or on conservative media, all of a sudden immediately their campaign takes off and they start leading in the polls.